Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host from Pearl Dane, the one and the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland of here to 1v1 own. You guessed it, it is Bocage. In the north, it is Calyon fighting for the Oberkommando West Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 2nd SS Panzerdivision Das Reich, here with elite armored Scavenge and Overwatch. In the south, it is Prabuty fighting for the British Army, the Commonwealth. The 7th Armored Division here with Vanguard, featuring raid operations, forward logistics gliders, vehicle crew repairs, crocodiles, and of course strafing support for Volkskrieger's Kuhwagen versus double section sappers. As always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters who keep the Propagandacast going with their hard-earned money, so big thanks to them. Other people enjoy the extra picture on Patreon and earn my undying gratitude. So off to the races we are here, up north here, Stumpage Mountain, northern victory point, grab the point here, there's the Kugelwagen, full squad almost down there for Calyon. And the German army. Sappers on the move here for Prabuty out of the base there. Eastern points being seized steadily and swiftly. Northern points a bit of wire off here. Kuhwagen grab northern fuel, but as well they fuel Deutschland. So steady stuff here, steady stuff. Two commanders with Jaegers, and they do tend to be popular versus the British, so I would not be surprised if Calyon ends up picking either of these two commanders, though. It could be a surprise elite armoured move. Western points east with the Sturmpioneer, so far aggressive drive here by Calyon and the German army. Vickers machine being brought here to fought to the front line by Prabuty. Sections moving up the eastern side. Grabbing the western point. Steady advances here all across. And first shots fired around the centre between the Volkskrieger. Well, actually not between them, they're just being shot at by the sappers and their Sten guns. But there you go, section flanking here, still building the sandbags, and forced retreat. Obviously, right then and there, the situation with the Volkskrieger is pretty much just a complete loss. If they thought they would just fed Prabuty's infantry free experience and just suffered pointless manpower losses. So, Calyon there definitely made the right choice, retreating there. Of course, questions should have just tried back. They should have just finished the sandbags and retreat, and probably just done that actually. He actually got fairly lucky as Volkskrieger suffered next to no damage during that. Kuhwagen probing in there. Takes a few shots, then gets out of there. And we got the Vickers there being hauled up to the front line here. Trying to catch some of Calyon's forces. Fast track here, relatively. Could indicate other elite armor with the 2-1. But it could also indicate he is going to go for other Scavenge Overwatch here with the Jaegers. Otherwise, he would be going for a lot more Volkskrieger, I think. So there's clearly something on the mind of Calyon versus Prabuty. Vickers there trying to set up in a flanking position against the Germans. But unfortunately for Prabuty, Calyon's kind of fought this through here. And the sappers are right alongside the section. The Vickers is ground the point. And there we go. We do get Scavenge with thorough salvage. The Flak Panzer for Ostwind. The Jaeger Light Infantry Recon Squad. Infiltration Tactics. And the 105mm Howitzer Barrage. Truck there at the ready for Calyon. Guessing Battlegroup Headquarters, though. Calyon could have caused surprises with a mechanized regiment. The fact he is not quite setting up immediately for Battlegroup Headquarters does have me thinking it could be mechanized regiment here from Calyon versus Prabuty. No, it is Battlegroup. It is Battlegroup, just a bit of a delay there from Calyon. Steady advance here, threatening the calf point of Prabuty and the British Army. The Vickers remains up here, and I think Prabuty realizes he might have tactically slipped up here versus Calyon. Decides, you know what? What the hell? And just moves westwards anyways. Prabuty here following with a sniper against Calyon and the Germans. This could certainly make the Jaegers an extra nice addition here for Calyon, since you could try and like sneak up on the sniper with the Jaegers and then, you know, try and kill the sniper. So, a lot of mind games going on between the two sides so far here. Battlegroup Headquarters almost done. Section samples going in for the Volkskrieger and the Sturmpioneer, but yeah, not exactly the best push there, but Prabuty ends up taking a lot of damage and achieving no real results on Calyon in return. Kuhwagen going to the fuel point here, or technically it's on it, but it's one of those weird cases where for some reason it doesn't count, despite, you know, only have like a couple of muddy wheels sticking out. Jaeger squad out there for Calyon. I imagine once we get this going, we'll be seeing some upgrades. You can unlock the G33 upgrade there. Sniper rhyming it, starting to plonk those Germans' heads right off. Victory point on the west being seized here. Kuhwagen still, again, technically there, yet apparently technically also there we go. Calyon finally realizes what's going on, probably swearing a bit, and then gets the Kuhwagen onto the point. Still nothing here, and there we go. We do get the medics, and again, I imagine the mechanized Battlegroup report will be right next here for Calyon. westwards here. Vickers going to push on to the point here. Jaeger's going to run into them. Quick sprint here to flank around the Vickers machine gun team here. Going in hard there. Southeast, Kubelwagen, there's the sniper and a section. Down's going to fall back from that one, I think. But even then, he's done the damage here to Prabuty's fuel economy and then slowed him down a bit. Jaeger's pushing back the Vickers machine gun team there. Good work. ADC Mark III for Prabuty and the British Empire. Still not great there, interesting enough. Wonder what Calyon could be scheming with that, though. Not quite clear on that one. ADC Mark III slowly getting ready here for Prabuty. Very slowly. There we go. Mechanized upgrade on the way. And so can start upgrading his Jaegers here with the D43 Marksman Rifle. Clearing up terrain here with the destroyed cover. It's become very popular with a lot of British players. You just start wrecking all the cover. As though they're part of a secret operational plan by Churchill to just wreck all of Europe's foliage. So after the war, they can just import it all from Great Britain or something. Mr. Churchill, I don't think it's going to work. Well, why not? They could just get it from the Americans. Oh, crap. Anyways, what's being sniped at here? Second Jaeger squad out here. Got the AC Mark III out here for Prabuty. Right past a Pantherturm here. That's 2 Jaeger squads. We'll certainly put a bit of pressure on Prabuty, and it will probably also be tried to be used in an attempt to take out the sniper here before it bleeds out Calyon too much. You see the rolling ahead here for the British Empire. Another section out for Prabuty and the Commonwealth. Jaeger's about to run into that AC Mark III, and of course, lacking anything to deal with it, they're going to have to retreat here in the face of Prabuty's AC Mark III. Casualties already piling up. Sniper gets in another hit here. A Ken levels one for Calyon, and no surprise there. I would also not be surprised to see a Patrick as another attempt to deal with the AC Mark III, and of course, future British tanks. Sturmpionier advance backed up here, but this second Jaeger squad here. Kubelwagen sort of hanging back in the distance as well here. A Kettenwerfer almost done. Sniper gets a kill on the Sturmpionier. Look at 6 kills on him so far. Going for the center for the Kubelwagen, but right in front of the British Vickers machine gun there, it's going to be a potential kaputting of the Kubelwagen. Complete wreck there. Great kill here for Prabuty versus Calyon, leaving Calyon certainly Kubelwagen less. A tragic state of affair. And Prabuty is actually going for a 4th section, which is an interesting approach we're seeing in terms of like build orders. You typically see them go for a lot of the infantry up front, but like this is surprisingly rare, particularly if you like theoretically just go for 4 logistics gliders calling commanders at this stage soon. So it's an interesting choice here by Prabuty. It's a very interesting one, certainly very atypical for, like, again, most British build orders. But it does mean he's got a lot more infantry in the field here. There you go, you can call them the gliders. We'll have to see, of course, what Prabuty's planning with this. We're not seeing any upgrades. He doesn't even have munitions for, say, weapon racks at the moment. So he's been busy with mines, which is honestly a really good investment anyway. So thumbs up to Prabuty in that regard. But apart, we would expect some bolted sections here. I suppose you could also just go for the glider now and try and call in commandos. Or, I don't know, go for mortars and Vickers machine guns. Like, I said, I've yet to see anyone ever do that from the 4 logistics glider. AC, there's the Fultons like Kevin setting up here. Armored cuffling back. Sappers are being shot to bits here by German infantry. There goes Sapper team almost exterminated here by the Sturmpionier. Close 52 here. Can you pull it out with the Sapper team? And the answer to that is no. Sappers get brutally cut down there by the German troops of the 2nd SS Panzerdivision, 6th SS Panzergrenadier Company, motorized. Sturmpionier pushing back the section here, follow up here with 2 Jaeger squads for the G43, starts blasting away there at the infantry sections. Got the section attack from the south here, backed up by a sniper. Another kill there in the section. Armored car seeing McKinnon landing a good hit there. Armored car loses the main gun. Better problem there for Prabuty. In particular, after the loss of the sappers, he has no immediate way of repairing that armored cars. We'll need to replace those sappers. So his armored car is basically going to be a empty investment. East side there, mines going off here. Almost wiping out that Volksgrenadier squad here. Truck on the way for Calyon with the Schwerer Panzerhauptquartier. Steady advance up through the center and west here by Prabuty. We got this now there, 9 kills. Just constantly bleeding out here, Calyon, slowing down his spearheads, blunting them. and adding a significant amount of pressure. So, nothing further here for Prabuty. Could take up, could again upgrade his sections, but he has gone for that replacement sapper team, as otherwise, again, his AC Mark 3 is just a waste of resources, so he kind of has to go for the sappers there. Carp on the hit as well. Really good push by Prabuty against Calyon. A really good hit. Schwerer Wehrmachtschlepper on the move here for Deutschland. There's the Vickers machine gun team there. 5 kills on that crew, and veterans you won. Nice work there so far. Definitely a bit of a pinch situation that Calyon found himself in at the moment. And there we go. He even pops raid operation. 2 thumbs up. Really allowing Prabuty now to grab a lot of territory away here from his opponent. Very powerful there. Hell, he even lost his AC Mark 3 to grab points if it wasn't busy being repaired. So it's definitely one of the more overlooked abilities there. But again, can be quite powerful when leveraged at the right times here. So thumbs up to Prabuty for actually using this powerful yet overlooked ability. Got the section fortress now, of course, getting a kill in as well. The 11 kills, close to 82. Folks, Stumpini catching the section now right outside of Prabuty or Calyon's base there. Jaeger's shouting there, wants that sniper there, but Prabuty, of course, was ready for this with the Vickers machine gun team. And the Jaegers, of course, get a good old-fashioned British greeting to anyone that isn't also similarly British. Or Irish, I suppose. Good showing of those Germans. Germans? I thought we were shooting at the Irish. Shut up, Charles. You see they're falling back. Could grab that big 2 pony. In fact, you can see there, Prabuty's quickly building a nice big 2 pony to a Calyon at the moment, so this could get a bit spicy there. Prabuty is also taked up. Company command post up, so could be a centaur rush. Could be a crumble here, we'll have to see, but that definitely only risks making things more comfortable for Calyon. He does have the Schwerer punted quarters up. We'll have to see what he does. I mean, one option he may consider is rushing out the Austrian flak panzer. Some players, in fact, go for Scavenge specifically so they can rush out this Austrian, which can be quite powerful. But, again, current circumstances, in particular as the British players, does make this a bit risky for Calyon. He may still try, but it certainly requires a bit more planning ahead, and will, I think, necessitate a second Academy to ensure his flak panzer doesn't get turned into a flat panzer in a matter of seconds flat. AC Mark 3 there as the Sturmpioneer. Threatening that northern fuel point again here. Prabuty knows what the name of the game is. And there you go, Calyon does commit to the Austrian flak panzer here. He believes in the Ostwind. He believes in the 37mm flak gun. Base with a few mines here for Prabuty. And again, raid operation, particularly on the carve point, the fuel point there. Devious. Thumbs up to Prabuty. And again, can even have the armored car grab points here. So, Calyon is under like some intense pressure here from Prabuty, who's really just doing an absolutely vicious job in denying Calyon as much territory as possible, and crucially, as many resources as possible. No tanks yet, though. This could be a plan. Of course, Prabuty's planning bigger here than just Cromwell. No, he's going for the Cromwell. He is going for it. It's like, okay. I mean, that would certainly make the Ostwind a lot more powerful, and that would definitely be risky for Prabuty. So there you go. Flak punch is nonetheless out, but still, Prabuty a bit delayed there. And that could be a sort of delay there. It could do a lot of good work for Calyon. Because Calyon, meanwhile, did not hesitate. He's bringing up a light infantry gun. Better to support. Not a bad idea either, but it does mean he's only going to have like one Raketenwerfer for now to support his Austrian flak panzer versus a potential tank and an armored car. That might be asking a bit much from that Raketenwerfer crew, no matter what German propaganda would like you to believe. Black Panther has the section, it will rout it immediately. Southeast is Sturmpioneer has the section. Quick retreat there from Prabuty. Got the northern fuel point there, light chains and Infanteriegeschütz ready, and Cromwell's ready here for Prabuty. And there go another cannon of Calyon. Black Panther moving up here. Picks up the AC Mark 3. Raketenwerfer almost done. Good shot there from the Raketenwerfer right for the Cromwell's frontal armour. Flak Panthers the Vickers here, pushing that one back. Advance to the eastern victory point. Good pushback and comeback here from Calyon against Prabuty. Though, of course, again, Prabuty now has the armored car and the Cromwell working together here versus Calyon. So, it's definitely going to get a bit uncomfortable for Calyon now. Depending, of course, how Prabuty handles things. Got a unit white, and I think that was the sniper that actually bit the dusty. That is a great kill there for Calyon. Let's also bunch up section from the Ostman there. And we got a grenade assault as well here. Looks like Prabuty wasn't paying attention. Good God, he just lost a section as well here. Great kill. We do get the Cromwell here going for the Ostman, but there's the Kednevs nearby. We might even some Fulskins hiding about nearby, so this could get a bit painful there. Or maybe not. He's going for the Ostman. He's going down to half health here. Schwerpanzer quarters not authorized even, so he can't assist here. We got the Kevin landing good hit here. A lot of flak found the Cromwell. Oh, we even got the flak base. Got the Ostman. But the Ostman also got the Cromwell. There's a Cromwell for an Ostman in terms of trades. I mean, the Ostman actually managed to do more damage than the Cromwell, so it might have been slightly beneficial there for Calyon in a sense. I think the bigger issue is though Prabuty lost in section on top of the sniper there, and in comparison, Calyon only lost the Ostman. So, as a whole, I think Calyon came ahead on that one over Prabuty, and that actually is a bit of a problem there for Prabuty. Particularly since now he's only got an AC Mark 3 versus any future armor here, but also Calyon has 2 Kednevs. Prabuty though believes in the sniper and goes for another one here versus the Germans. Jaeger's advancing here with their Carnot TKs and Scope G for the freeze here. They also get some Bren guns up in Prabuty's infantry, providing a nice firepower boost for them. We also got the Vickers hold back to the front line here as well to provide support for Prabuty and the British forces here. Smoke deployed though by Calyon expertly. Thumbs up to that. Pretty much locking out the machine gun and forcing it to reposition. Leaving the sections just to get snapped out by the Jaegers in the process. Question about it for Prabuty. Infantry section forced to withdraw. They due to hit from the Lactis Infanterschütz. Because they're actually activating the take aim ability. Thumbs up. Pretty good actually, but tends to get overlooked. Basically improves accuracy, penetration, and range. Actually giving like, very good performance for the heavy machine gun team. But just most players tend to not use these abilities to quite like any kind of setup and like planning ahead. There you go, lost to the light infantry gun. Left it unsupported there. Not great for Prabuty. Another excellent kill here for Calyon. Calyon really starting to get end down and ugly here versus Prabuty now. Inflicting heavy losses here on his British opponent. How will Prabuty seek to turn this around? I do not know, but it looks like Calyon's going to grab that Vickers machine gun team and make things even further uncomfortable for Prabuty. And there we go. Vickers now in the hands of the German army. Of course, you'd have to Manfred to set up these abilities. In this case, though, of course, the artillery though did an excellent job killing it. But still, thumbs up to Prabuty for actually using this. So many players overlook these kinds of abilities there. So it's nice to see, someone actually use it, even in this case, got his unit wiped. But mentally, even if he hadn't popped it, he probably still would have got it wiped because there's, fire out on the side there with no support nearby to, like, hold it out of their assist. So less the ability usage, just more the positioning of the Vickers. Prabuty on the move again. Here we can see Calyon's forces are forced to withdraw for now. Now the big question is, does he try to go for another Ostwind? Does he go for a Panther 4? And what will Prabuty go for next? Will it be another Cromwell? Will it be a Centaur himself? A lot of considerations here. Not a lot of action on the west side here for Prabuty, though. Not a lot of action. Still would like to see a 4 logistics gliders and a commando. Maybe a Vickers team and a mortar team there as well from. Could be, quite handy for Prabuty. Big push here by Calyon. Attacking from next here. Prabuty clearly wasn't ready for him, and in the lack of the machine gun makes it so much harder for Prabuty to stop these kind of attacks here. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a Cromwell here. And for Calyon, it's going to be a Panther 4 model J. Otherwise, I'm fairly certain he would have gone for a second Ostwind by now. Now the Grenade Assault here. Fairly consistent use of the Infiltration Grenade Assault ability, by the way. It's a surprisingly overlooked ability, but it's quite powerful. For 20 munitions, you do get like a grenade ability that just packs a punch and is, again, really cheap. The only, in a sense, downside is it does have quite the cooldown to compensate, but I'd say that is a very good trade-off. Take on saying a Fulskins Discord, you get 5 grenades for like 20 munitions. That's really good. So right now, Calyon, of course, leveraging this quite effective versus Prabuty. Prabuty's on the defense, going for another section, going for a Cromwell. Calyon go for a Panther 4. Would appear he might be planning even bigger than a Panther 4 here. He just kind of forgot he can go for a tank. I don't know. Got more sections for Prabuty. On the west side here, Fulton's milling about there for Calyon. Got the Bren section there repping in here to Calyon's Jaegers. Getting a few more hits here for the Fatherland. Cruising, forcing healing. And we got the Cromwell there almost done. First section out for Prabuty also now bolstered, so they're definitely tougher and pack more with punch. Cromwell almost done. Steady advance here from Prabuty. And there we go, fresh tank out here to serve the British Empire. New models are being molded by the sections. Prabuty might be staging a fresh Reconquista of the battlefield. And there you go, for some trouble as well here now as Prabuty unleashes the armoured fists of the British Empire. Meanwhile, though, Calyon does go for the Pentafor Mollier. Perhaps he'd hoped to go for something else here, but the arrival of the Cromwell clearly throws a wrench into those plans. If Calyon hadn't, of course, I can't really read his mind, unfortunately, so I can only speculate as best as I can. And of course, if I could read his mind, I'm pretty sure I would not be doing YouTube videos. I'd be doing something a lot more lucrative. So, section falling a bit back here, starting up the Piets here. Push up the west side here, might even see another raid operation to quickly gobble up as much terrain as you can here from Calyon. It's a great way, by the way, to get back on the field if you sort of struggle a bit there. You can in fact use the AC here to just grab as much as you could around here with it, in fact. So, I'd certainly say there's a good idea in Calyon of Prabuty doing that. But so far, he's obviously using his munitions elsewhere, which is also, though, quite fair. The eggs engaged by the Cromwell Mark IV cruiser tank, adding the tank commander. North here, we got the Panther 4 right there for Calyon, the Panzerkampfwagen 4 aus von J. Got the victory point that's seized for the Fatherland. Jaegers routed. Bit of an unhappy encounter there with several British infantry sections, now with 6 kills. Cromwell being hauled back for repairs. We do get 6 pounder guns here for Prabuty. Line's gun there firing away. Panther front west side, Penmont machine gun there, halfway down here for Calyon and the German army. 6 pounder almost done, section pushed back by the Panther 4. Cromwell moving out. Section with the light infantry gun. Got another kill there. Caught here with the Vicus machine gun there and suppressed. Cromwell easy linking up here. Could try and take on the Panther 4, but Calyon has very smartly got the Academy members carrying the Panther 4s. If Prabuty tries exactly that, those British tanks and vehicles will get pummeled by 88mm rockets. So smart force out there by Calyon. Thumbs up. Got the 6 pounder being hauled forwards, then hauled backwards. East side, a bit of skirmish here between Calyon and Prabuty. G for the 3 Jaegers versus the Bren gun section. Victory points wise, Calyon is now taking Prabuty. Definitely something that Mr. Prabuty will look to close in on again. And as fast as possible. Can soon go for another Panther for Moldier. Could also go for Yak Panzer now. And then there's always a Flak Panzer for your Ostwind. As for Prabuty, could be another Cromwell, could be another 6 pounder gun. Could be a forward logistics glider. Probably not though. Now the machine gun could also be there for Prabuty. Vic is here versus section. Sniper joining in elsewhere though. Got the Jaegers moving up here, Cromwell to deal with them. Good shot there. Might cause want to fix up the Cromwell soon. Vickers here getting hammered by British force from south side. See, definitely not looking great there for Calyon's MD-34. We got the Panther Force strength from north back up the Sturmpioneer. Now with Panther Strikes here. Calyon at this stage definitely taking the British armoured threat very seriously. Rocket flying off, missing. 6 behind being held forward. Sturmpioneer there, supremely low and healthy. Could risk getting wiped out here. Attack on Lightest Infantiger shots. Another Crom there for Prabuty. And we got an artillery strike here from Calyon. Going for the unfamiliar Howitzer barrage. They want to get the Crom out, and there goes 6 behind being caught in the barrage. 6 behind crew lost. AC with a damaged engine. Jaeger's advancing here through this nightmarish barrage. Cromwell there, halfway done. Bit amused in the Germans serving abilities like that, because by 1944 and onwards, the Germans were suffering from rather severe artillery shortages. Like, this has been actually more Soviet or American ability rather than German. Like heading over there, white. 6 Propaganda destroyed. The cannon grabbed here though by Prabuty. Cheeky. Second Cromwell ready. Calyon, I suppose, could go for a Panther now. Could also be setting up for Königstiger. Enemy causing trouble. Trying to take one of our points. Cromwell rushing forwards. AC and Cromwell causing repairs. We've got self-repairs on the Cromwell. AC just awaiting someone to do something, I suppose. Cromwell here going for the Panther 4, could take it out here. Calyon with another cannon, having lost both of them by the way here. In fact, even lost a light infantry gun. Cromwell flanking the Panther 4 here. No further support here from Prabuty to maybe finish off. These two grab them. Looks like here, Calyon will be able to grab them back. We got more troops arriving here though. Fulton's caught in a bit of a bind. Shot bounced again. Oh, bad luck for Prabuty. Great luck for Calyon. Got the other Cromwell rushing up here. Cromwell down, but should be able to take out the Panther 4 here. Nonetheless, unless Prabuty really has some awful luck, which, is very possible. There you go, got it, but he runs in front of the Kednaffer and the Sturmpioneer and gets Panther fast. He did. Brand section moving up here. Almost got the Kednaffer here, could wipe it out again, but not before loses the Cromwell. Pretty bad engagement there for Prabuty in the end. Unless he gets these two artillery pieces, or gun pieces there, I guess. I mean, getting like Kednaffer is going to be pretty good here for Prabuty. If he could have gotten the light infantry gun, that would have been even better. Still, not great, but getting himself another tank gun from his enemy is like, pretty decent. Had been able to grab that, that would have been even better for Prabuty, but he wasn't quite that lucky. And we do get another Panther for Calyon. Another Panzerkampf von Vanguard. Still think he'd be using a bit of raid operation, just quickly gobble up all of this would be very good for Prabuty, but he seems he wants to really use those munitions for other things at this point, and while I don't blame him, again, just quickly grabbing all of this would really do Prabuty a lot of good, not just in gaining the resource for himself, but also critically denying them to his opponent. So still got the armoured car, which is still awaiting repairs. Wrecking sandbags here with the sappers. Panther 4 down here for Calyon. Section caught here around about the 2 Jaegers. Wards. Northwestern front being seized here. Big push here up by Calyon. Got the Panther 4 Multi setting up there for Calyon as well. EC still need repairs and apparently he's looking for someone to fix it up. There you go. Finally get the sappers on the job there. It took him quite a while there. Not really great use of the EC. Imagine the EC being able to join in that fight. They've actually been able to quickly fix up. Honestly, if he just focused on it. Boom, again, that Panzer IV could also been done. He may not have lost as much as he did there. So, definitely feel like there were some slight slips there by Prabuty around that time. Panzer IV pushed back the section here. Some rather vicious shooting here. Kenworth arrives and actually fails to penetrate. East we got the sections the full Grenadier. So what will probably go for next? It's going to be another Cromwell tank. Sections the full Grenadier is almost rolling out the entire lot. Almost got them. AC versus the Jaegers. Snowballs being hauled in. They got the Savage themselves, plus, of course, the 2 Recurrent teams here. And can therefore strip the Ken for losers. Handing out a 3rd Recurrent to Prabuty would definitely be very, very bad for Calyon. Admittedly, handing over 2 of them already is a pretty bad look for Calyon already, but... Pantherfall setting out that Cromwell almost on there for Prabuty, and there you go. He finally pops raid operation. But again, he could have popped that soon, I think. Well, at least he's trying. Taking more, there you go. AC, there you go, looking for a mobilization hit there. Go. Pantherfall could go down to the Kenners, and the AC just needs to move up there. Move up. Before it actually gets going again. Bit sluggish there. Got the Pantherfall there. Now that's pretty good there for Prabuty. Quite the blow to Calyon. Pantherfall lost without really being able to do anything to Prabuty in terms of like significant damage. That is a great kill there for Prabuty. Devastating for Calyon. And now he's also got the Crom on the field here, though of course he could still do with getting more of the mat away here from the Germans. Straight to the Vickers here. Sniper supporting here. 12 kills, pushing westwards here. Sadly, hasn't really been able to do much with raid operation this time around, though while he did pop it, he just never really went about grabbing a lot of terrain, so unfortunately a bit of waste for Prabuty this time around, though, which is great for Calyon, but less great for Prabuty. Could have gone a bit more smoothly. Armored car there fixed up, trick reinforcing healing. So is Calyon just going to go for another Panther 4? Most likely he could also, of course, decide this time he wants Panthers or even Yak Panzers. I suppose there's also option going for the King Tiger, but hard to say about that one there. Got that Eastern victory point. Tank commander ready. Section sitting out. Section moving towards the Centaur. And up north of push as well, we've got a few Jaegers there hiding in the shrubberies there by the stream. And I'll quickly open up there. Vickers remains a potent threat for British infantry. The lack of artillery for Prabuty here is continuing to prove to be a bit of an obstacle. At least lack of smoke support. Does look like to flank the Vickers, push it back here. Small win for Prabuty. Jaegers routed. 215 was on the 14. Bit of chaos here, bit of havoc. Panther for Calyon decides he wants something a bit flashier than the Panther 4 Model J. Sapper setting up, grab the center with the Jaeger. Sniper not Jaegers. Could pop raid operation again. Seems like after that last one, Prabuty has cooled off a bit on the idea. He's almost got all of the points rendered neutral, but he's not really getting out of them so far. Panther right around the corner here for Calyon and the German army. Panther almost ready here for Mr. Calyon. Smoke deployed here as well. Very nice. Thumbs up. Even lays down sandbags in the cover. Smoke in the center. We've got a push forward here, but the full squad the Jaegers. Even an 8th-level Jaeger squad now. That's definitely bad news here for Prabuty's infantry. There you go. Panther ready. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Adding the Penelmark machining gewehr. So, will Prabuty be ready for this? Pull to the right, and Nisa smoked it left, and the British did open up fire. But there you go. Calion's going for large offensive with Jaegers. Sturmpionier again, of course, the Panther. Crom there's about to get knocked out here. Panther diving head here. Sniper ultra caught line of fire. Yes, Sniper, in fact, almost got wiped here. There we go. Down he goes. Panther scores a hit, and the Crom as well here. Suddenly some heavy losses here for Prabuty again. Panther, though, is taking an absolute pasting here from the armored car, and like Kennev has almost got, in fact, got immobilized. He's almost got to be got. Artillery strikes are here on the Kennevers. Can he take out the Panther? And the Panther actually gets away. He gets away, but will the British escape the artillery barrage? Looks like the answer to that is indeed yes. Mostly. Except for Lewis and Watkinson. They got blasted. But the Panthers somehow survived that. Really lucky there for Calyon. Really lucky. Prabuty almost had it over the AC. Double Raketen there for combo there. And there go another Crom there for Prabuty and the British Empire. Cromwell sitting out. Calyon swiftly just grabs as many points as he can. Mine goes off, killing several Jaegers there with a single mine. That's pretty good value there on Prabuty's mine. Pretty good value. He's diving on the Cromwell. He wants that Panther kaput. He knows he almost had it. He just doesn't know it is, so he has a pretty good idea where it is, and he's willing to charge in there. In this case, causing collapse around the center here for Calyon and the German army. Good hit from Lion on Raketen. Oh, Cromwell, there we go. Got the Raketen. Will he destroy it? Will he seize it? Looks like he's going to destroy it. Don't blame him. Another hit there from the Lightning gun, scoring more damage. We got to right in the center here. Calyon desperately trying to keep Prabuty off the center victory point here, but there's still the eastern and the western one. We got 55 points here versus 204. A Kenma crew though hit by German artillery that sent flying all over the place there, and not in one piece either. Grenade assault here completely backfires and can't expect to move elsewhere, and none of the grenades went there. Great for Prabuty, less so for Calyon. But the Panthers now almost fixed up here for Calyon and the German army. Even at the Falklands, I think, upgraded with the repair kits. Handy dandy. To expedite repairs there. Very good. Thumbs up to Calyon. Still Prabuty moving into occupied terrain here. No raid operation again. Panther diving in here. 2 kills. Closing in, mentioned 3 kills. 41 versus 200. Lance gun in reserve. Texan's about to get wiped out. Woof. Not entirely sure I didn't retreat there. Perhaps he wasn't paying attention. Perhaps he thought he had more time to retreat. Hard to say there, but the end result is, though, that section got absolutely murdered. Panther dying forward, he backed up with the Pantric team. Like Kemno team, of course, nowhere need to be seen. It's just the Panther and the Pantric team here as the AC. Cromwell, and of course, 2 Raketen, which is where things get a bit nasty there for Calyon's armor. Got the Stumping up there, close 25. Great shot in the AC. Mach 3 almost got it. Panther moving in here, and didn't hit it. Panther fall on the way there for Calyon. Prabuty himself is not pulling back and loses the AC Mach 3. Center victim being seized here. Bit quiet here, and we got Prabuty a bit frozen. A wee bit frozen. And there you go, looks like he just conceded or crashed. I don't know, either way, that kind of looks like he did lose. Very few victory points, and his opponent's building up more and more tanks, so yeah. Either way, though, GG, game over. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. Hope it gives you some matches. If it did, subscribe, like, share, comment. You can also consider donating to support Propagandacaster. It's worth it by using the link in the video description at PayPal, or you can pre-order the company's free by the link in the comments. Use the code STUG3G. This is Imperial signing off, and see you all tomorrow for a nice episode. Bye.